Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Handicapping with Scotty. How are you doing? Live from the Del Mar Hilton Hotel across the street from Del Mar here in California. And big day today, 11 races, competitive races. And I've changed my mind on a horse today in the Bing Crosby. I've changed my mind. A friend of mine said to me that he really likes a horse, and that's all it took. Now, I think there's some... I got a little bit of information in the Bing Crosby. We'll talk about that. Big tournament today. I've got 2 entries into the $4,000 Del Mar tournament. So if you're not entered in that, get entered. It'd be fun. Keith, good morning, everybody. Thank you very much. Good luck to you, James, Ross, Daniel, Oldie in the house, Tony. Guys ready? It's going to be fun. Tyrese, James. All right. Let's just get going. So I've got some notes on some of these horses. I have not looked. All right. So when there's some notes that I'll just delete. So this horse I did not like going long on the turf. The GSR kind of shows that. Your Mac will go to sleep soon. Why would it go to sleep? Don't go to sleep for sure. Hold on here. That would not be good. All right, so I'm probably going to have to move because this outlet is not working and my battery is low. All right, bear with me. All right. I think that worked. Sorry about that. I do. Good morning, Lee, Bill, Tony, Jay. You guys ready to go? All right. I think I got battery now. Okay, I do. All right. We should be good to go. Hey, John. All right. Got to look at my notes. No excuses in this race. 5.5 on the synthetic. 53. Didn't like that. So this is a type of horse that needs a lead. All right. So big tournament today. Gary, good morning. Big tournament. Razor sharp picks. Good morning. Good morning, Coach Williams. Aaron in the house. All right, you guys are ready to go. Big day. 11 races today at Del Mar. We're going to pump right through them. I don't know that I'm going to have time to cover Saratoga because I've got this tournament today. I got to go make sure that I'm signed up and all that. Cheech, what up? And but we're gonna go fast. Okay, so gonna eliminate there, sort the GSR. and we'll look at horses, and hopefully we can give you guys some winners. You know, I didn't have a particularly great day yesterday, but we did get our best bet in. Greg, good morning. And that's always important, because you know what you want to look for? Look for keys. Look for key singles. Even more than sometimes just going through races. See if you can find a horse that you really think could be a single, and visualize that trip. Okay, the speed, everything. By the way, too, let's see. I want to pull this up. I got a really good message from John. Of course, John is a partner in EquinEdge, and John works on all the algorithms, and he's been working on the simulated race. So I'm not frozen anybody else, am I? Is it just Aaron? Refresh, Aaron. Let's see if we can get this up. All right. So let's go to Del Mar. DMR race number 1. Really? Is nice, Oldie. I love to hear that. Get involved in that VIP Facebook group. Okay, Saturday. Where's DMR? All right, DMR. Race number 1. So we have a new simulated race, but it's not what we're going to launch yet. I'm still testing, but this is the first time I'm actually testing it. Okay, let's see. We'll run it and see what it does. That's what? All 731? Hold on here. Del Mar 731. Oh. Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay, so you don't search. By the way, this simulated race is going to actually give a simulation for first-time starters as well, John's telling me. So right now, 37% or 38% we can predict a horse that at second call. Now, this is an old race, so we don't have the calls here. So just figure like halfway through the race. But who's going the fastest right now? So this is the type of stuff I test. Right, then I go back to John and I give him the feedback. So this thing is saying the 2 horse as far as the mock race defense wins. Top Scotty pick, 6-5 right now. Interesting. I'm good, Tony. Thanks. I'm testing the ticket book. You can see I got the test site up, right? I'm testing Trainer's Edge right now. Look, I can look up Gun Runner, right? These are new things that I'm testing right now. Watch, I can look up horses and it'll show me horses, and I can look it up, and then immediately I can see the horse's past performances. There's video on here. You know, we can watch the past race. If you want to watch the Pegasus, we can watch that. You can see, look, a Gun Runner was a machine. Won what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the last 8 races. Gun Runner won. Right? Can see that, and then you can go to the GSR Plus and look at this horse's GSR Plus, which I don't think we're showing it. We're not going that far back just yet. So yeah, so it doesn't show it, but you'll be able to go and click on that. So these are some of the things that I'm working on right now. Some pretty cool stuff. Working on morning lines. I can click here and I can search on morning lines, and I can look up any track I want to look up and say, okay, we'll look up Del Mar, see what the morning lines are for Del Mar for each of the races. I can look up that. Ticket book. If you want to create a ticket, we can create a ticket at Saratoga. Pick 5. And we'll go, $80. You can do this. Like, these are some of the cool things we're doing. And then you can save the ticket. And we go over here to ticket book, and there it is. Right? And it's supposed to, any of the scratch horses it's not supposed to use. So it's still in testing, and then I can regenerate it. I can customize it and go back and go, okay, see, it's using the ones and it's not supposed to do that. But that's the test site. So yeah, some of the stuff that we're doing. Yeah. What's up, Kev? It's getting better and better. The simulated race is, it's I don't know what the algorithm's looking at, to be honest with you, Steve. It's What I don't, this is the first time I've literally run the new numbers. What I don't like is there's no way all these horses are going to be in a line like this. So I got to talk to John about that. So they're way too close to each other. I believe when he tells me the percentage there that they can predict, but I don't know. They're too close, right? There's no way that they're going to run in a line like that. So that's the first thing I noticed, right? So these are the types of things that I test, and I go back and I give that feedback to John. And but it does clearly show that it gives you the miles per hour, so you can look early, right? So again, this is just test. So it's saying the one horse, you can see clearly the one and then the two. So the one horse most likely is going to have the early lead. So now we could look at the one horse and go, okay, what's the story? Do we like this one? And you can clearly see the horses broke first. So that's probably going to happen. The one's going to be on the lead. But there is a lot of speed in here. There's a lot of speed in here, right? So, but you guys, you know what? So far, I've not been wrong with things that, the team initially said, Scotty, just because you like something doesn't mean that the public's going to like something. You know what I mean? So, but so far, we've been, what I like, you guys seem to like, right? Same race SOR, all these things. So, I think we've established a pattern that all of us are kind of looking for the same thing: ease of use, accuracy, stuff like that. So, but yeah, those are some of the things that I'm testing right now. Some cool features, really neat stuff. So the idea of the trainer's edge is you're going to be able to click on, you're going to be able to type in a horse's name, a trainer will be, and we'll be able to look at the horse, right? So, and see the GSR, see if you're making the right decisions with the horse, where to place the horse, things like that. 4-1. All right. So, all right, let's get to it. Anyways, I like to show you guys that some of the stuff that's on the horizon that's coming. But I won't put it on the site. We won't put it on the site unless it's deadly accurate. What's up, Nathan? What do you mean, Tony? Can you be more, when you say bet the house on this, what do you mean? So what you can bet on is 100% that this site's going to, it'll serve every person's needs: beginner, intermediate, professional. Oh, bet the house on the one at Saratoga. You always keep me on task, don't you? Let's see here. So 9-2. So here's the thing. Remember that here's what I do. So the E morning line is 9-5 on the 6. Top Scotty pick, top win percentage. This is a lot of good stuff. What's the GSR? GSR's top GSR. I mean, holy crap. Here's the thing. Horses that are underlays of the morning line win 80% of the time. So 9-2. The horse is 4-1 right now. That's really good. Why this horse is not getting any love, I don't know. And you need to be somewhat close to the pace here too. I don't know what the weather's like over there. It says it's 70 degrees, scattered clouds, doesn't show rain. But the 6 horse looks really, really good. You have first time starter that's getting bet a lot. So what you do is you key a horse like the 6, maybe bet it to win, that type of thing. But you got to do, maybe an exacta box with the 2. The 2 is the Scotty second pick, and then the 5's the first time starter. Scotty long shot, first time starter. So we know how deadly those are, and the horse is getting bet. So when you're looking for a win and you're playing verticals, you're looking for a horse that's an underlay at least 80% of the time. You're going to find those ones once in a while. But if you just play long shots all the time and bet them to win, you're going to lose. You will never win consistently. Big tournaments today, you can bet that I'm hoping I can find a free square with favorites, and then I can look for a long shot that fits that pattern of coming in second or third. Yesterday, the one horse losing, oh my God, at Del Mar, just killed me. You don't even know. Because I predicted that 6 horse would be second because of the style. Do you remember when we were talking about that yesterday? Hold on, let me go to the race. Oh, God. It was a nightmare for me. Can't even tell you. The Chosen Brawn. Watch. What were my picks? 163. I had Exactus coming up to Yin Yang 1-6. Never could have predicted that one would be 25 lengths back, 20 lengths back, whatever it was. Like, I mean, what happened? It was the weirdest. Umberto, just the weirdest. He cannot ride right now. I mean, that guy is in his head, something fierce. I have to stay so far away from Umberto. Terrible. That dude is like lost his mind. All he does is take a horse back and make a run. He was 20 lengths back against a state bred group that wasn't even going fast. It was nuts. And remember we talked about this horse's style, how this horse would just sit back and then make a run, and that's exactly what happened. It ended up winning for fun. You boxed the 1-6, Keith. Good job. The one broke, I don't know if it was bad. It just a little bit slow. Essential quality is single. I don't know what race is essential quality in. You guys know I don't look at any of these races other than what I'm focused on. I'm bad that way. I know it makes Umberto really tough right now to play because he wins on the unlikely ones, and he is in a bad way right now. I cannot play him. He has just killed me. You can't tell me that horse needed to be 15 lengths back. No way. Essential qualities in what race? Saratoga today, I'm assuming. Race 9. Okay, let's look. Okay. 52%, 90 GSR. That's insane. 1 for 1 at the distance. Average SOR in that race was 82. $600,000 Jim Dandy. This horse barely won a grade 3 race. This horse has won a grade 3 barely. This horse has won an optional claiming 63,000. Are you kidding me? I mean, this horse is going to be 1-9. What's our morning line? 2-5? Yeah. I mean, unless something's wrong with the horse. I mean, the horse wins by 8 lengths. Yeah, essential quality is a single. Boxing essential quality, Greg? You're going to box the horse? You see, you're not going to make a living box. If you get beat and the horse loses, you get beat. You just take it. Yeah, Umberto's in his head, DeAndre, for sure. Oldie likes Whitmore today. Essential. I mean, you don't want to box. You can't make any money that way. Like, if you lose, you lose. You can understand you're going to lose 7 races, win 3. But if you're betting properly, then you're going to win money. That's the way you need to look at it. That's the way. It's okay. I just bet the same. All right. We got to get to Del Mar because there's 11 races, and we're just going to have to do as best we can because I have a hard leave at 11. So sorry, it's going to be a shorter show. We'll get back to it tomorrow too at 9:30 Pacific. Okay, so we're just going to try to go as fast as we can through this, and if anybody sees anything that I'm missing, let me know. Okay, so what I do when I see horses like this, I'm looking to see, because it can get a little confusing. You look at this horse, 5th, 4th, 5th, right? How many horses were in the race? So when I look at the 7 horse, I'm seeing 15%, and I'm instantly looking at this form and going, and I'm looking at this the same race SOR compared to the last race SOR, and I'm like, my God, I mean, how weak is this field? Okay, so, and this horse is 5-2 right now. But what I do is like, okay, there was 6 horses in this race, and this horse got 4th. 8 horses in this race, got about 5th. Like, so this horse is not even beating half the fields. So I don't like that instantly. So this is a negative. The horse is not dropping in class. His GSR is going from 59 to 60. So that, I mean, why this horse is 5-2 right now? Somebody help me. I don't know. I don't know. And why is this horse only 15%? This is a wide open race. You can, I think you can go to delmar.com, Greg, I think I think you can go to Del Mar, and you're able to follow it. I'm pretty sure. So if you go when you're on TVG, so at 102, about 102 p.m. Pacific, maybe 105, anywhere between 1 and 105, we start the show. And you go to, if you're on TVG, just go to Del Mar, right? So Express Bet, same thing. But we'll go to TVG, and I'll show you where to go. I don't know what's taking so long to log in. Hey, Tyrese. Huh. Site can't be reached. It's a little scary. I lose my internet? No, I didn't lose my internet, so I'm not sure why TV. Okay, there it goes. So it's the track feed, right? So if you come over here, all you do is you go to the track, and then you just go to Del Mar, click on Del Mar, race number 1, right? And so you're on race number 1, and then you just click here. This is on TVG, Express Bet, same thing. And you just click there, and then me and John Lees will pop up. You'll see us, and we'll be talking about, we'll do a rundown of the races. So that's what we do, okay? I'm curious what race number 2 will do over at Del Mar. So many races today. So we go to race number 2. Look at this, first-time starters. All first-time starters? Oh my gosh. Okay, John told me that this was going to run first-time starters. Can't wait to see this one.
Did you ever have that? Like a job where you just like
3 and 6, huh? Let's see here. That's interesting. Interesting. That was the mock race for first-time starters, guys. I don't like how close the horses are, though. I don't like that. But it does finish, doesn't it? That's really interesting. Imagine it comes in 3-6. I will trip out. But again, this is in test right now, but that's really interesting. Let's look at the 3-horse closer. 10 of 39 here, gate drill. That's a nice drill. June 12th. Peter Miller, Juan Hernandez. Watch out for them. Peter Miller, when you least expect it. Slow work here. 19 to 42, very good work. 14 to 35. These are very steady works. Has not missed a beat in the morning. Oh, thank you so much, Keith. Oh, right. Did you see? You guys saw that, right? So his 6 ran a really good second to my best bet yesterday. Did you bet that exactly? I told you guys. I said on the show. Remember, I'm like, no, okay. I said, and I when you see me smile, because it seems like he always has at least one horse he likes that I eliminated. And I really appreciate you saying that, like, because you know, John was quiet initially, and then I don't know. I feel like I bringing out his personality because he's got such a great personality. He really does. I didn't know how nice he was and how, like, what a great guy he was before I started working with him. Yeah. You did bet it? Oh, good. Yeah. So these things that we're testing, I show you guys, like, you know, I want you to get pumped like I am. I'm just as pumped. Like, you guys get pumped about the same stuff I do. I don't like how close the horses are, though. I got to talk to John about that, right? Because I want some more clarity. But it's all in the miles per hour, too. So I'm trying to look at the miles per hour, but they're moving so fast, it's hard to tell. It looks like the 3 is kind of always in front, doesn't it?
Right. On the first floor.
30, yeah, so it's in red. So the 3's in front for more than half of the race, and then all of a sudden the 6 starts coming on.
Could you like walk out on
That's maybe so you got to use the 3. Yeah, we do feed off each other for sure.
Yeah, I remember you.
Okay, so instantly, just because of that, that's what the mock race is going to do for you. So we know that the 3 has to be used, no matter what. Just off of that mock race, that 3 horse wins. I'll be doing backflips on the show tomorrow. So 3-6 mock race.
And then they still
All right, so we did look at the workouts are sneaky for Peter Miller, Gary Barber as well. You know, Gary Barber likes to win races. Okay. Peter Miller, Gary Barber, are you kidding me? They're trying to win. You know that that Peter Miller is trying to win with Gary Barber as the owner. What's up, Marco? All right, let's look at the 2. Scotty's second pick, 34.75, 3 of 23, 9 days here from the gate, 25th to the 4th. So another 9 days. Good works though. And then you have a gap from July 4th to July 21st. Okay, here's the thing. First of all, Mark Cassie's not been winning with these types of horses. That's the first thing. Second thing is they do miss works. So let's just go 9 days. That'd be the 13th. It's possible that they just missed one work. I will say that. Okay? That's probably what happened. So most likely there's no gap. It's when you see it 2 times or more that you have to worry. It is. Remember, like all of us, what did we used to like playing baby races, right? Maiden races was the hardest thing we had to do. It's not hard anymore. Now, don't you feel like you have an advantage? I do. So, 2 is okay to me. 2 is okay.
10 o'clock, yeah. 10 o'clock.
Florent Giroux is here for Peter Miller on this horse. This is also Gary Barber. Gary Barber owns this horse as well. And 22%. Interesting. To win. But it's not in the top 2, Scotty. But either is the 3 for that matter. But interesting on the mock race. Let's run that again. It's not suggesting the 5 horses.
Unless if you were in a Willis, but if you were in a Willis or Eli, sure.
And here's the other thing you can do. Okay, this is a way to do it too. Really look to see if a horse is bred to sprint or go long. So this horse is clearly bred to sprint, the 1. Okay. Another sprinter, the 4. Another sprinter, the 3 is definitely a sprinter. This one wants long. Look at this. 9 furlongs, 10.5, 10, 8, 8.5. That's the 2. And so I'm going to eliminate the 2 just based on that. This horse seems to want more distance as well, the 6 horse. And the system is kind of suggesting that, but it looks to me like this horse probably has talent. Okay, because the system also said, the mock race said the 6 was going to win. So, and it draws a good post, but I'm going to guess this horse is not going to show speed. 5 horse. Sprinter, big time sprinter. I have a feeling this 3 is going to run. The rail has been bad at Del Mar. Unless you get a horse that can get a clear lead early on, or you have like not a lot of horses, then yes. The rail's not been a good place, especially on dirt, actually. All right, we'll come back to that. Get rid of these 1% horses. Looking point. All right, so the first thing we noticed, this horse, yes, ran a good race, no doubt about it. Peter Miller, Flavian Pratt, coming back, but that was a 44 SOR group. Okay, so that's a weak race, especially when the mean is 50. Okay, so we'll look and see at the competition. So let's look at it. What's up, Jose? Nos Vamos and Saratoga.
Yeah, race number 74. It is.
All right, so looking point, the 5-horse missed bell tracks. Definitely. Okay, so this is the type of horse I would have bet at 7-2, right? You got a horse like this Beltrex had a 48 GSR and a 50 SOR. Didn't run very good. Broke 7th. They probably didn't even try. Immediately put this horse on turf and get a 44 SOR. Okay, so 6 points easier, and then go up 14 points in GSR. That's what you're looking for. That's what you're looking for. This horse came back to run good. Flash of Genius, who was favored in this race and then won the race. So all right. Fowler Blue. You know how we're always talking about horses losing ground? This horse did bump and checked, and but lost ground. Lost ground here, lost ground there. Not my favorite is the Scotty Longshot. Luis Mendez, 26%. I mean, he's a fantastic trainer. Quincy, first-time starter, who's not in the top 2, Scotty. And the GSR is extremely low, 41. I'll look at these horses before I eliminate. It does have a bullet work, right? So you look at the works; they're not bad. But let's look. Ray Roan. I saw this horse schooling yesterday. Looks beautiful on the track. I'm going to assume it was the same one because it was gray. Beautiful. You know, the breeding on this horse is not that good. This horse looked way better than this. But the breeding, really, look at these tabs. They're really, really low. Not a Scotty Longshot. I love to look at the GSR Plus. That helps me a lot. What's up, Elliot? Carl? So this horse obviously wants turf. You can see that right here with the tab, 62, 13%. One of the ones, 3-1, 6-1 the Emor line. Mackinac stretching out. Let's look at the GSR Plus. This horse might be better on the dirt. It's a wide open race. If you get by the 3-horse, I know it is, but it's the kids. I know.
Now you're touching that.
All right. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to really, since we have 11 races, I'm going to try to find singles. See if I can find something that looks like a single automatically for me. Right? See if it lines up.
You get one?
5 times. Like 6 times.
How many times do you get?
Okay. So 74 SOR, top GSR, top Scotty Pick, EE Morning Lines, even money, and 41% California Coupe. Also, I don't like the post though. Going to be wide.
Oh, my favorite. I think this is about Is this still up?
Dude, what was that? Johnny, how old are you? Oh, in the bowl? Yeah.
Seven S Flavian, third race off a long layoff. Broke 10th last time out. Now goes on the dirt. It's definitely not my type of horse.
Oh, I said.
Wait, Johnny, make your music. Dude, this is terrible.
Come on.
So I kind of like the 6 horse. George Herman Ruth, the Babe. I kind of like this horse. This horse has good form. Barely lost at this level last time out, breaking last while being bumped. And if the 7 doesn't run, I would probably use 2 horses here, probably. Yeah. No doubt about it. All of it, no doubt. But I mean, look at the form of this horse. Like, is this horse okay? I don't know. Did break 10th. Off a bit slow, it says. I'm kind of getting the feeling this horse just has no speed. This the type of horse that you want to single? I mean, maybe this horse wins by 7 lengths. I mean, it's definitely a possibility, and still not for sale, which is interesting. But as the big favorite, the last couple of races, this horse has got 2 fifth-place finishes. I don't know. Interesting. I don't know. I mean, it's just not my type of single. What's that horse at fifth? So this Happy, this is interesting. Scotty Longshot has 5 second-place finishes and 8 tries. But you see the SOR, it's so low. The average race has been a 49 SOR, whereas when you take those 2 races for the 7 horse, they're 74. But you also want to see if they're current form, okay? So not been on the dirt. I mean, the last 8 races have been on the turf. So that's not going to be current form. So honestly, this stat means nothing to me. I want current form. Because this horse isn't an optional claiming 20. This horse certainly isn't a horse that's facing 74 SORs. Clearly, this is a horse that's better on the lead. Beat a terrible field. What's up, Junior? Yeah, we've been doing pretty good, haven't we? We've been doing good. When you find those key horses and they win, you can usually make money. Dialed it in pretty good yesterday. There's 11 races today. Playing in the big tournament over at Del Mar. I feel focused. I feel good. These are, I know they're tough cards. They are. So I'm just scanning right now. So you can look at a horse like this, right? Super classic. When you're talking about eliminating horses, you're talking about 2% win, 20-1, 50-1 in the E morning line, and in 14 races, no wins and no seconds. I mean, that's just an easy horse that you can eliminate. And at least in the horizontals, right? We're talking about for the win right now, right? Silent Musketeer. Thanks, Junior. So 46 SOR here. Low winning percentage connections. They won last time out against a weak group. Coming back at the same level. 3%. And the E morning line is 15-1 as well. Just not likely. And then you look at the average SOR, right? So we can just eliminate. So 5 Dark Prince. E morning line 7-5. 37% top Scotty pick. So the negative is no wins in 3 tries against a 50 average SOR when the 9 horse has 1 win and 1 second. Right? And is a Scotty Longshot. So let's see if we can throw out the last few races. Broke almost last in the last 3 races. Ranked and forced out. Throw that out. Lower GSR, 57. 9 furlongs. I'm guessing maybe just didn't like 9 furlongs. Was 21-1. This is the type of horse that could surprise you today. Especially when maybe the favorite is somewhat vulnerable. Right? This is not the type of horse you want, especially as Bob Baffert, right? Nothing against Bob, but it's just not, this is another horse that would not be a key for me. That's why we give you these metrics. You should look at these very carefully. You got the average SOR, like the 7 horse, very Irish, only 5%, 10-1 in the E morning line, has average SOR 39. Okay, so would be a horse that I would, probably not like, most likely. Okay. Although I'm a big Caesar Dalwa fan, I always root for Caesar, but on paper,
What? Unless they lose.
Yeah, we're not-
What up, Sydney?
We're number one.
What's up, Anthony? 3 will be a popular number in the winner's circle today. I hope everything hits today. I wish you all the best. What's up, Pat?
No, you're like the other side. Yeah.
Thanks, Pat. Yeah, you know what? I actually felt like the information that I gave out yesterday, I was, because, you know, I'm critical of myself. I felt like what I gave out was really good, was important, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, no.
Melting Snow single. I said, you know what? I was mad at myself in the Taming the Tigress race, the 5 horse. I said that's the horse to beat, and you've got to catch that horse. That horse will get first run, and that's exactly what happened. The 6 just didn't run. I thought with the extra half furlong that horse would run, but just didn't. And sometimes you have to kind of pay attention to your gut. But my gut was the 5 was the horse to beat, and I went away from that.
I think it was for like 4 bonuses. Oh, yeah. We were literally so good. Right.
Yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate that. I do. I love John. He's great. Thank you for that.
Our offense.
You guys play Rebels?
I didn't really.
I honestly wouldn't want to do it all day long. I wouldn't. I like just going over for that half hour, doing that show with John, and then I've got the entire day. I like that.
We're not the first generation.
You're not first in
You can tell this isn't going to be a very focused. This is 11 races today, right? So I'm just kind of doing an overview, scanning it. If anybody has a point, make the point. This won't be as in depth as we normally do. Hopefully, I'll dial it in beforehand. Watch the simulcast with John and I. It'll be about 1 o'clock Pacific. I guess I didn't like this horse. I mean, had an easy lead as the even money favorite, and my note says "money burning some bitch." That's about as angry as I get. That's so funny. I am. I have 2 entries, Pat. Oh, let's see. I'm just hoping we can find something that would be a single. But you know what? Let's go to the race of the day. Okay, we'll go there because I think I know what I'm gonna be doing. Dr. Scheibel is probably the horse that this horse just looks like a different talent. Del Mar Futurity winner, going 7 furlongs. This is the second race off the layoff. Won last time out, bumped the start, had issues, still won going 6 furlongs. And good post. I'm thinking this is the horse. Now, I do like Collusion Illusion as well. And both of these horses are Mark Ladd horses. Flavian Pratt is aboard the 8, Dr. Scheibel. And Flavian Pratt got off the 6 and the 7. So Flavian Pratt got off the 6. You had to figure he had the option. Well, I can tell you for sure I'm going to go 8-6. That I know. 8-6. Let's run the mock race and see. Why not? See how it does today. A lot of races today. I'm curious what this thing is going to say the pace is going to be. Who's in the red? So the 9 horse Now it's the 5. And we know that that's the case. On paper, we know that those are the 2 horses that are going to show the lead. And it ends up showing the 3 horse. The 3 horse finishing and the 8 horse finishing very good. Who's the 3? And didn't the gentleman just say something about astrology and 3 being the number today? Right? Who's the 3? Oh, CZ Rocket. I mean, that's a nice horse. Peter Miller, Florent. That's why Florent Drew's in town. Interesting. Not really, because when you've got a competitive race like this, it can only make 2 choices, right? We don't know points wise how far back, right? We don't know how far back, but CZ Rocket. It's going to be chalk, I think.
What the hell is Brandon Bay FC?
The 3 just won. All right, so I'm going to go 8-6-3. I'll probably end up using those 3. I don't know. Ferron is also riding She Dares the Devil. Oh, okay, thanks, David, for that.
This kid's crazy.
Yeah, you got it, Tony. So, all right, let's see my notes. They're older. Had traffic down the lane, ran great. All right, yeah, and this, not the best breaker, is it? Flavian Pratt. Yeah, no, I'm ready for race 10, Junior. He will, though. Proverb. I love Proverbs. Kansas Ormo, Richard Baltus going on the turf, GSR. These are the types of horses that will catch you off guard. You got to watch for it. Because 4 back. Okay, so this horse. Okay, the horse needed the last race, and at the stretch was only a length and a half back. You see that? Now goes on the turf for the first time. Let's look at the breeding for the turf. It's not bad. Get her number. Troubled Trip in the Rebel. Second off the layoff. So I can see that clearly anyways. And then Clipped Heels. Obviously looks like a talented horse. Gary Barber owns this horse for Peter Miller. Draws the 11 hole. It is 9 furlongs, just not really a great place to be. Ocean Atlantique. Yeah, I know you do, Bill. Bill likes the 8. All right, so we're just gonna kind of hop around here. Got about 35 minutes. Well, I'm really, what I'm doing right now is just trying to find maybe some singles. That's it, right? There's no way to look at every horse in this 11 race card in this short a time, and I didn't have a chance to handicap last night. Hey, Cindy. Oh, nothing. We're just kind of perusing a little bit. Trevor T, jockey trainer combination, 42% Umberto. I mean, every time I look at a horse I like, it's freaking Umberto. God. I promise there's nothing personal with Umberto at all. It's just that I just feel like he is cold as can be. Just cold as can be. I realize and recognize that jockeys have a really tough job, and it just makes it tough with somebody like him. Yeah, that 2 horse ran, and that 2 didn't break well and still ran good, Cindy. Good call on that 2. Ran good. What's up, David? So, Jose Valdivia and Jonathan Wong are 0 for 18 on a 5% horse. But here's the thing about this race. You're talking about the top win percentage is 15% in the 13 and the 10. And both those horses have wide posts. I feel like wasn't bench judge in another race, and then got disqualified. Not disqualified, but was also in a wide post and scratched. I don't know. I feel like every time I turn around, it's Peter Miller, Laurent Giroux. I'd tell you one thing: to win from this 13 hole at 8 furlongs, really, really tough. Circle of Champions. I mean, you barely went gate to wire last time out. Now you're in a tougher group. I mean, I'm going to eliminate both the 13 and the 10, who have also the top GSRs. That's how tough this race is. Let's look at the 7, Constant Conflict. This horse should get a really good trip. Did a really good job. Does get Flavian Pratt on the turf. You know what? This horse is 8 to 1 on the morning line. What? And the EE morning line is 3 to 1. I might single this horse. I might make this my best bet. I'm covering the Manitoba Derby on Monday. Yeah, you're going to cover the entire card over at Assiniboia Downs. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's Monday night, so you're going to tune in for that. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, click on the subscribe. Click on the bell, and you'll get all the notifications. Plus, if you subscribe to EquinEdge, it's free, and then you'll get the emails of the shows. But we're gonna have a show tomorrow morning, of course, at 9:30 a.m. Pacific, and then Monday we're doing the Manitoba Derby as well. And by the way, there's going to be, they're saying about $1 million or more in the pick 5. So don't miss that. We'll have all the coverage of all the races live. That's going to be a lot of fun. A $7 pick 4 ticket hit for $86, David. Right on. This is a very interesting horse. Let's look at this Carmelita's Man, the 2. And this horse deserves a very strong look after that effort last time out, beating 9 horses. Absolutely. Very, very good. And has done well here at Del Mar. I like this horse a lot. Bumped to the start here, 2 back. Steadied early. And then has run really consistent. Okay, I can tell you right now I'm going to go 7-2. Oh, look at this 3, One Fast Bro. That's my kind of name. One Fast Brother. And I'll put the 3 in third. Sometimes just don't want to overthink it. But I like Constant Conflict. I like the way this horse broke its maiden. Flavian Pratt, Peter Urton, 8 to 1, 3 to 1 in the EE morning line. 2 horses is gonna run a good race. The inside post as well. What are the rails out at? 18 feet. Good. When they're at 30 feet, they're brutal. Because this horse is going to need a little bit more room coming from behind, and Constant Conflict won't. So we have a horse that has some speed, and then another one that's going to probably be sitting 6 or 7 back. There's $1 million pick 6 as well. Yeah, it's gonna be a big day. Assiniboia Downs on Monday. Yeah, we'll have all the coverage of it, and yeah, definitely tune in there. If you don't forget to like the show, everybody. I know I don't say it enough. I probably should, but when you like the show, it helps the channel. So if you don't mind, that would be great.
actually think we're okay.
Oh, the mock race in here. Yeah. Let's see. Good call. Good call.
Ooh, 92 plus. Seems like this.
So it's got the 7 horse in the lead. Now the 13, but that 13 is wide. And then the 1, and then the let's see here.
Wait, who likes massage?
So it's got the 1, 2, and 3, and 6 and 7. I don't know.
If anyone swears, beat him up.
So 2 is finishing the fastest, but the 1 is doing really good as well. Interesting. Let's see the 1. It's the story with Sea of Liberty. Yeah, this horse can close.
No, you can't. No, but throw your trash away.
Peter Miller, Joe Bravo on the turf. 7-2 in the morning line. EE morning line's 10-1. Gosh. Interesting horse. But you can see that this horse can run. Barely lost last time out. Says was bumped early. Has 2 wins. One Fast Pro has 1 win. Carmelita's Way has 3 wins. How about the 7? The 7 just broke its maiden. Interesting. Maybe moving too fast on this one.
I want to go to the room. Is your dad in here?
The thing about the 1 horse I don't like, the last couple of races, the horses broke a little bit better, and look at the horses run better. But prior to that, the horse just was in his own way, not breaking good, right? Yeah, I will. I know, Greg. You saw that, huh? You caught that immediately. You've known me a while now. Yeah, but I think in this type of race, I think I need to look at all sides. I might not be, because the mock race revealed that this horse is going to be finishing fast. God, I can't wait for this mock race. It needs a lot of work, but it's showing who's going to early, who's going to be. So we have to figure the rest out, right? It's showing you who's going to be in the lead early, and then it's by the miles per hour, and then it's showing who's finishing. That's what I'm looking at. In that sense, I know it's accurate. That I know. What John has to do is work on better separation based on the miles per hour is what he has to do. So I'm going to talk to him about that, right? So it gives a more realistic picture of the race. But this is already better than what we had. This is new. Just this morning, this is new for me. So I'm excited about it. This has made a lot of progress from the old one that we've looked at. But clearly you can see I'm discounting the 13 altogether only because of that post. And maybe that's my mistake. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. We know the horse can close. There's no question about that. I mean, maybe you know what? Maybe this horse. You know what? This horse that was sprinting last time out now going a mile. Here's the thing that what I don't like. The GSR is way better. Hold on. The GSR is way better. But look at the record at 8 furlongs. Only earned 4,000 per start in 3 tries, 11,500 per start on the turf. So not good at Del Mar and not good at 8 furlongs. But it could have been against. No, it wasn't against better competition. Went 8 furlongs here against a 54 group SOR and broke 9th and got 2nd. Pulled early. Interesting. Florent Giroux, Peter Miller drops in for $20,000. It's a big drop. Big drop. That was a 66 group last time out. And the horse was finishing against a better group. Now it gets 8 furlongs. Ronus Racing is the breeder. This race is tough. I'll tell you this. Joe Bravo on this horse. Joe Bravo knows where to put a horse, I'll tell you that. And his timing is impeccable. I might be changing my mind. All right. Let's run. Let's go to race number 6 and run the mock race. Just see what we see. So hopefully you guys are keeping track of this stuff because I'm not. So the 5 horse clearly has the lead. Clearly. So now we're going to look at this 5 really carefully and see. It had an easy lead, but it really stops late. So it depends on how fast, but it seemed to have a really clear lead. And the 4 and 9 are closing the best. 4 and 9 closing the best, and the 5 an easy lead. And look at that. They're the top 3 Scotty picks as well. Wow. 5 is 37%. Okay, so the 5 is going to go to lead with Abel Cedillo for sure. Bob Baffert, though, I don't know what to play. I don't know. Do you know anybody know how to play his horses? I don't know how. So this horse is going to have a clear lead early, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's no. This is where the 4 horse needs the lead. So 5 is a sprinter that's stretching out, but it has done well. But the 4 is pretty fast. Let's see that again. How close is the 4? Really not close. The 5 is 1.5 miles per hour faster than the 4 early. And it says the 4 is going to close, but the 4 doesn't pass horses. So this would probably eliminate the 4. You do have the bug aboard, though. He's going to push the 5. He's going to push the 5. Is that going to make? Is the Scotty long shot 12-1 in the morning line going to win? 7-1 in the ED morning line. Interesting on the 9. It hasn't. The 9's closing, and look, you wouldn't see that in the last 3 races. I would watch that Scotty long shot very carefully. When this thing is fully working the mock race, can you see in combination with all the other, and the other metrics will be right next to the mock race. So you're just going to come to the site, right? And right here, you're going to press a button, and it's just going to run the race, and you're going to have all those metrics right in front of you as it's running the mock race. How cool is that going to be? See the race before it happens. That's our slogan, trademarked. It's going to be really, really good. Something to be very excited about. You're going to have race replays. You're going to be able to watch live racing. One day you're going to have a bet now button on here, be able to bet from here. Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. John's making good progress, finally. The mock race has been 17 years in the making. I have a feeling this Scotty Longshot is going to run good today.
Bro, can I get a good trade, please?
Let's run this thing. It's so nice here in Del Mar, just peaceful. It's starting to clear up right now. It can be kind of overcast here in the mornings. So the 2 horse, then I mean 7 and 9, like on the mock race, clearly win this race. And that's the Scotty Top Pick Lava Lane and the Scotty Longshot Smiling Annie. Interesting. And the top win percentage is the 7 horse, only at 26%. Very interesting. Smiling Annie. Let's look at this horse. I mean, so yeah, this horse is always right there. Not a horse you can leave out, that's for sure. 5 furlongs on the turf. Never really been this horse's best distance, though. But this is what makes the system so good. You just don't know.
Give me like an open.
This system is saying that clearly the 2 horses finishing the best are the 7 and 9. Wow. That was the clearest we saw as far as like the ending. Very interesting. Imagine I win this tournament today because of that. I don't know why, but I'm looking at this and based on what John's telling me, like I said, I don't like that they're so close to each other, but how they're finishing, I trust. And when I'm looking at this, it makes sense too. When I look at the horse as a whole. Mark Glatt could have a good day today, by the way. Lava Lane, though. So what you do is you're going to put all the other metrics with what you run. So Lava Lane. So we know. So Akai, we know. I put a note on this horse. Burns a lot of money. Has the 11 hole. Don't like the horse already. Okay. Trina. I don't think the mock race liked it. Didn't like it at all. Only has a 4% number. The GSR is not bad. First time on the turf, though. It has turf breeding and sprint pedigree. That's interesting. This is not the worst looking long shot in the world, I'll tell you that. I just can't automatically throw that horse out.
I know you. I literally saw you. No, for like.
But the system has that horse like literally, as far as the mock race goes, so far back. I wonder how accurate it'll be considering this horse has never had a turf race. Sure. Thanks, David. You're talking just about Cindy. You trust her picks? Thought you were talking about me. See how you are. You guys just want Cindy. Achilles. 8 furlongs. So we'll.
Oh, I already got that.
So your note on Achilles was, good morning, Eric. One of my horse trackers here. You're tracking Achilles, and your note closed out from the very back. Where'd the horse close? Oh, you're talking about the maiden race? Well, you can see that that's a 38 SOR, right? So that was a very weak race. And then came in last in the next 2 races, not getting bet. And has a 4%. Well, yeah, we can look at it, but not looking good. I know. I don't blame you, David. Big Well came back. I liked this horse yesterday. It was a 2 horse, came back to run 3rd. How cool is that you can come? You're going to be able to go back and see. It's already added to the Big Well's past performances. And so that horse came back to run good. And Achilles beat them. And came back in a 20,000 maiden claimer.
I just got it also.
Still hasn't broke through, though. This horse came back in his next start.
Are you guys like staying?
Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, snap. It's cat. I got 90.
It's not the worst looking long shot. I'll tell you that, Tyrese. It's not. Do I like the horse? No, I don't love the horse. The 5 early, clearly early, but the 4 needs a lead too, and I think the 4 might end up being even closer, and then the 5 just is stopping. I have a feeling the 5 is vulnerable, going to stop, and then when you look at who's closing the best, realistically, it's the 6 and the 9. 6 and 9. Dr. Hoffman. It's an interesting horse. If you throw out this last race, right? This horse has been pretty consistent in his form. I don't know what happened here last time, but if you're able to forgive that race, then you'll get paid. There's a possibility that the 4 and the 5 are going to duel, and that the 6 and 9, the Scotty long shot, are going to come from behind. That's what it's suggesting. No, Tyrese, I appreciate you sharing that. The system is saying the 5 is clear, going to have a clear lead. Can the horse hold? Maybe. Maybe. The system is saying the 5 is going to be clear of the 4, and the 4 needs the lead. And if that's the case, then the 4 is toast. In my mind, the 4 is not even a use, right? Because the 5 seems faster than the 4, and the 4 needs the lead. So I automatically don't like the 4. I wouldn't use the 4 for nothing. And the 5 horse, if the 4 is, even if the 4 is pressing the 5 from behind, but pressing, which it's going to be, that means the 5 is having to go faster and not going to have a real clear lead. But sometimes what you can do when there's 2 speed horses is eliminate one of them. And then you keep one just in case the 5 would go gate to wire. In this case, I'd take the 5 over the 4. And then who are the best closers? Well, the system is saying the 6 and 9 are the best closers. That's the way I'm going to handicap this race. So when the mock race is fully working right with what I'm visualizing, you'll be able to analyze pace along with all the other metrics. You see how helpful that's going to be? It's going to be incredible. And then you'll be able to come over here like this and go, okay, now I want to see the video of this 6:13 race, and you click it and boom, it's there, right? And you're watching it. That's where it's going.
All right, bro. Stop, bro. Oh, I stole myself. Bro. Why? I'm trying to do this. I can make it right. You don't have my consent. I do this for
Let's run the 8th race mock race. This mock race is already leagues better than what the old one was. I'm really happy right now. Yeah, I will, Tony. Late pick 5 over at Saratoga. All right, so the 6. Wow, do you see this? Look at the finish of this race.
Oh, I know why.
The 3 is the only one the system doesn't like. Let's look at the 3. And this horse has so there's conflicting information here. So this horse clearly is the type of horse that needs to be near the pace. Is it early? Is the system showing that? Not in comparison. There's a lot of speed in here. There's a lot of speed. The 5 horse comes from behind, but this is showing the 5 horse being closer to the pace. Not on the pace, but closer. And then finishing pretty good. Interesting. Look at this though. The 1 finishing good, 2 finishing good, 4, 5, and 6, and 8. And it does it not look like that kind of race? And the 5 is 30-1 on the morning line. But look at this. Top win percentage is 18% on the 6 and the 1. Jesus. Hey, Mike. Gosh. No, that's true, Tyrese. I'm that way. If I don't play the horse like then it wins, I'll shoot myself. I have a feeling this race is absolute wide open. That is, did you see that? Look at this. But the 3 might be the type of horse you play against because this horse stops every time and there's a bunch of speed. And even when this horse was clear right here against a 46 group, it stopped. That wasn't too long ago, and now this is a 60 group. Not in the top 2, Scotty. 7-2 on the morning line. 9. I hate this horse. Like this is. I don't like the word hate, but you can. I really don't like this horse. I'm sure it's going to win. Watch on the show. The only way I'm using the 3 is if John says I really like the 3 horse.
Whoa, did you hear me? Why are you just waiting? She's old still got a straight back. What is he doing? Who is just pulling shots?
No, I'm not. Tyrese. Listen, subjective handicapping, my brother. Subjective handicapping. Okay? It's very important to me that everyone makes their own calls and decisions. We're just handicapping. This is not me telling you guys what to do at all. This is me just handicapping with you guys as part of the team, and we're handicapping, and we're all making our decisions, and then how we bet is going to determine whether we win or not. So I don't take it that way at all, but I appreciate you saying that. Remember, always look at the changes, okay? Always look at the changes. Anything in red is something is new. First time occurrence. Man, tough race, huh? Tough race. The 1 and 2, herd immunity.
Apparently on his yellow card. Apparently yellow Andre got a yellow card with red. Didn't write it down, so it's not.
Second Scotty pick. 8 SOR. Yeah, 76 and got a second place finish. Yeah, look who the jockey is. Ugh. Okay, so what happened since? So that was as a 2-year-old now, okay? Now that they're later in the 3-year-old season, right? Mid-season. And so that was a long time ago. You want to look at the horse's current form now. So I'm looking at that. That SOR means nothing to me now. Nothing. Because the horse lost in a 62, right? Did stumble. Then a 70 didn't run good. Then a 66 didn't run good. And now the horse is dropping in for a tag, which it needs to do. And it's going from a 70 SOR to a 60.
You can't put that much power on it.
Yeah, no, this is you can clearly see this horse's form is bad. So that 76 does not mean anything on the SOR in this situation. Still have to show it because this is what it is, but it doesn't mean much. I mean, this horse can win just based on the drop in class, for sure.
Taylor. I'm seeing this.
This is a wide open race. Wow. So Wipe the Slate is most likely going to be your favorite. Doug O'Neill, Mario Gutierrez.
I don't like these cocoas.
I think the system, the mock race had it finishing good as well. Had the 4 finishing good as well too. The beat. The one thing I know is in a race this wide open, with the win percentages being like this, all the metrics really not lining up, this is not a race where you play favorites. It's just not. I mean, even this, right? I mean, this horse got third. It only faced 4 horses the race before that. That was a 58 group last time out at Santa Anita. I mean, this is just, and Doug O'Neill's not as cold as can be. Love Doug. He's a good dude. But I mean, this is not a horse you key in on.
Bro, this is not foul.
I know it can win. Top Scotty pick, top GSR, 1 for 1 at the distance. But when was that race? That was back in December of last year. It's been a lifetime since then, right? Broke his maiden at 7 furlongs. Of course, you're going to put the horse in a 7 furlong race, but you know, that last race, an optional claiming, non-winners of 1. I mean, sometimes you get these $50,000 open claiming races. But look at this horse has only got 1 win. Okay, 3 wins in 5 races for the 2 alone. 2 wins here in 7 races. 2 wins in 6 races. Look at this. I mean, right? So the 6 horses got 1 win. That's not a single.
I remember this. The college. No. This is
We know this horse's form is good, based on non-winners of 3 lifetime. The truth is, this horse, Doug's put this horse in a $50,000 open claiming. I mean, this is not easy. That horse is going to go off as your favorite. Watch. Anything can happen in this race. I'll tell you that right now. I'm leaning against the 7. The mock race doesn't like it. Low GSR. Beat a much weaker field last time out.
Holy what?
I'm going to lean against the 7.
Literally went right into what is that sound?
I didn't see it, no.
Yo, call me in it right after I say doggy.
I don't know, Ross. We might. Race number 2, Cindy. Oh, look. I think we're going to do well at all tracks. It's just the algorithms are consistent. They don't worry about any other stuff. They're consistent everywhere. They don't have cold days ever. How many tracks are hot right now? All those tracks are hot. 37% or higher in the last 16 races. Race number 2. Let's run the mock race. Did we run it? 3-6 in the mock race. So, Cindy, the mock race like this Sugar and the 6-horse Grace Adler. When I look at Grace Adler, though, I do see a horse that might want longer, but just might be this good for Baffert. We'll see. But I have a feeling this Sugar, I think you might see this horse run very good for Peter Miller. He's sneaky, too. And he's got 2 horses in here. He's also got Travel Smart, who's got a higher win percentage, but not in the top 2, Scotty.
What even is that?
I'd be surprised if Florent Giroux put was put on a better horse than what Juan Hernandez, who actually is a regular jockey out here in Florida, who's not for Peter Miller. I'd be surprised. I'm going to guess that the 3 horse is going to run a good race.
Wait, what? Okay, that's not a yellow.
I don't think did we run race 1? Let's rerun that. He did? He scratched the horse? No. He did. That actually helps me because I gave the 6 out as a single on the show, on the podcast, the In the Money podcast. And I really fell in love with the 8 afterwards. All right. All right. I'm actually happy about that. 13 bench judge. So the scratches should be coming in soon. Is scratch as well. The reason I know this is because on the EE morning lines, they'll if they're blank like this, look at the 13. See that? So you know that it's coming. So 13 horse is going to be scratched.
You get stuck.
So the 13 is going to be scratched here. You see that? Fireproof. That horse will be scratched as well. Also, in about 2 weeks from now, when the ticket book is released, because it's all conjoined, the scratches will be in much, much faster. Jockey changes will be in extremely fast. Any changes will be in fast. All right. So about 2 weeks from now.
They just let out. Like literally watch. Literally didn't do anything in his face.
My career's over if I do anything.
Yeah.
All right, let's run this. So it's saying the 1's going to have a lead, but it doesn't look like much. Then it goes to the 2. So I'm not seeing who's going to finish the fastest. So the 2 horse, can the 2 rate? So defense wins, and the 2 can rate, and the 2 is going to be closer to the pace, and this is easier competition. So the 2 doesn't have to be that far back. Flavian Pratt's aboard, and you know Flavian's going to have this horse in perfect position. I like the 2 horse. I have a feeling this mock race, I'm going to be able to utilize this really well. I like how fast this horse is finishing the best, clearly. And the system didn't really acknowledge that any one horse was really that much faster than the other, which I like. And it looks like the 2 could make its move at any point. I like that the 2 made its move early in the mock race. You see that? Like, watch. It's already going, it's just barely behind him, and all of a sudden, boom, halfway through the race, it's already past him. So that means how I'm taking that, Pratt can pretty much do whatever he wants and make his move when he wants to make the move. So I like this. I have a feeling. And the 2 has been in the money in 5 of 6 of the races at this distance. So I'm taking that as a positive sign. I'm going with the 2. What else happened? That made me dizzy. I don't know what that was, but that was hard to watch. Oh. I think that's the internet. Sorry. Yeah, that hurts my eyes. I mean, 2 wins pretty clearly.
Salah is crap. We need to just be serious. Salah is like crap. Like his shot, like the curl shot, or whatever.
And you see the lengths back. It's showing you how many lengths back. So it's saying that the 2 is going to beat the 4 by 4 1/4 lengths. And then you can see the 6 and the 7 are right there. So what I'm hoping is that it's going to match up with the Scotty picks or the GSR, that type of thing, right? That's what I'm hoping. The 6 horse has a good GSR, but it's got a weak SOR. So I don't like that. Oh, so my internet's slow. Didn't like this. Yeah, and then when I've looked at some of these other horses here in this race, I don't like them, which makes me like the 2 that much more. Oh, thank you so much, David. Best of luck to you today, too. And we'll see you tomorrow, 9:30 Pacific, hopefully, as well. I'm going to wrap it up here in about 10 minutes. What I'm doing with you guys, too, this is what I would do myself, just handicapping. So I thought Mike and I had the idea, why not just handicap like you would normally do and just might as well put the show on and, you know, and that was kind of the idea. And this 4 is getting bet right now. You see that? This 4 might run a good race. 3 back, this horse broke its maiden against a 52 group and has showed some speed against better horses. But okay, so the race 2 back at 6 furlongs against a 54 group. This is a 52 group. Checked early and then went wide. And the second call, the horse was 5 lengths back. So I have a feeling this horse is better than it looks. Gets Juan Espinosa, the bug. Gary, are you going to watch the simulcast? I mean, I'm going to try. Let's see here. I have a feeling this 4 might run a decent race.
Yo.
How about the 8?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Scotty Longshot is showing finishing and has a good win percentage. But
It's a dog, you know?
Yeah.
Why did you just call the shower?
never been 6 furlongs on the dirt. And that could be interesting because that could be an advantage. This horse has never been 6 furlongs on the dirt. And the fact that the mock race told us this horse is going to finish, gets a good post, has tactical speed is very interesting to me. That could be an advantage that we have because of the mock race. You see this? Finishing in 35.4. And you have that tactical speed and you have that post, which means you can just sit there on the outside and get a perfect trip, Kyle Frey. It's very interesting. Yeah, I think I'm going to make the Scotty Long, and it's Scotty Longshot algorithm as well. 2, 8. And I'm going to make the 4, the 3 my third pick. The system has the 4 closing, but it has the 3 closing faster, but the 4 was in front of the 3. The thing about this horse I don't like is it needs to be near the pace, and I think the horses that are near the pace are going to stop. I'm going to say that the 3 horse is going to finish. I'm going to make this 2-8-3. I'm going to stick with the numbers, the Scotty picks. All right, so 2-8-3 in race number 1. My internet's really slowing up too. Man, I'm really liking the mock race right now. So far, what John has given me, I have not used or liked. I'm believing in these. Again, we need separation, but all right, it's just my internet. That's why it looks like that. 6 horse finishes. The 3 horse is the one that's always clearly in the lead. Could you imagine that the 3 horse goes gate to wire, and we saw that here on the mock race? Can you imagine being able to run a mock race with first-time starters? You talk about technology and what we're going to bring to horse racing. Has anybody ever seen anything like that?
Yo.
Oh my days. Wow.
When John told me that he was going to run a mock race with first-time starters, I'm like, it's impossible. But do you know when we started giving win percentages to first-time starters, everyone said you can't do it. I did that 12, 13 years ago. Everyone's like, you can't do that. Like we did. Just wasn't ready. I wish I would have been more ready. I didn't have the team to be able to do it. Wish I could have. The stuff you're looking at right now, I had these ideas, most of them 12, 15 years ago. Just didn't have John and Mike and Brad, the team that we have now, Moxham. Like, I didn't have the team. Yeah. Thanks, Coach. It's been a long road. It's pretty cool to see what's happening right now. This will be a global company. You'll be playing tracks from all over the world very, very soon. Same user interface, mock race, everything.
Bro, he literally just said.
Believe it or not, I'm going to try to beat the 6. I'm going to say 3, 6, and then the Scotty Longshot. You know how much I respect first-time starters, the Scotty Longshot algorithm. So I'm going to say 3, 6, 4. What's up, Craig? Jared in the house. All in good time. That's right, Junior. That's right. All in God's timing as well, right? We know that.
Oh, wow.
All right, race number 3. So go to Del Mar race number 3. Let's run the mock race. Again, my internet's slow, so that's why it's kind of choppy. So always has the 8 in front. You guys notice that? Still in front. Still in front. And actually pulls away. Who's the 8? Tell me that's a Scotty top pick. McKinnon, 19%. Good GSR. Who's the 8? Tell me it's not a Baffert horse. Huh. Good GSR. Yeah, all the Hong Kong ones too. Okay, so I mean, this horse can go 8 furlongs, no problem. Oh, make sure you do, Craig, for sure. I'm going with his 8 on top. I'll tell you that right now. 8, 3, 2. All right, easy enough. What about the 5 horse? The 5 horse, the mock race has it finishing. I'm gonna run that again.
Definitely not this.
This is literally a new way of handicapping for me right now. It's helping me handicap faster. So the 2 is always right, or the 5 is always right there. The 2 horse, it really never shows the 2 really getting involved in the race.
Yeah. I think either that or this.
It's got the 3
I mean, this one is just
for second, and then the 5.
The World Cup one. It's not on there. But the World Cup one.
Scotty Longshot's the 2.
The answer what? What?
But I'm gonna put the 5 there. 8, 3, 5. All right, let's go to race number 4. This internet's getting slower and slower and slower. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good complement to all the other metrics, right? Yeah, no, the 2 hasn't. But the system does. It doesn't matter. The system's able to calculate that. So the 2 horse and the 6 is finishing very fast, but the 2 wins the race. So was the 2 was early too, right? No, so the 4 is early right now. 4 is early on the lead, and then the 2, and all of a sudden the 4 stops. You see that? That horse stops at 32 miles an hour. Who's the 4 that has the lead? Without Malice is going to be okay. This is going to be your front runner. Now, the way you would take this, do you think that the way the system is supposed to work here is with all the other metrics for the 4, knowing what we know now, that the 4 is probably 50% chance of having the lead. Do you think that the 4 horse can win the race? That's what you have to ask yourself. The way the 4 horse stops so suddenly, I'm going to say no. And then the 6 horse, the 2 horse really finishing. 6 and 2, appreciated. So This just might have revealed a horse to us that we couldn't have seen before because this horse has never gone 8 furlongs before, so nobody could see it.
Yeah.
5-2 on the morning line.
And how does your foot not come off?
9-1 on the morning line, which is a complete negative. Oh, God, I hate that.
Robot ball.
I really wish the morning line liked this horse because these horses almost never win. So we got conflicting information. That's all it is. I mean, you're hoping for things to match up, but that's all that happened right there. All that happened. You know, the 3, we talked about the 3 being second. If you're playing verticals, this Happy, who's Scotty's long shot, like on the tournament, like 3 almost certain to be in the money.
Exactly.
Scotty long shot. The 7 horse, the system is not liking. You can clearly see that. I don't like it. It's burning money. It's dropping. But look at that form. It's just terrible form. Is this really a horse that you want to key? I know all the metrics line up, but it doesn't matter. The system does have, however, the 6 horse finishing pretty good, right? Watch. Let's see. So close to the pace, which I like.
Bro, that's his first goal that's the first time I've actually ever seen this.
And then finishing, passing the 5. You see that? And the 5 is stopping.
Yeah, he scored a top-end header against
So 2, 3, and 6. And the 3 and the 6 are in the top 2 Scotty. So if, you know, based on the Scotty picks, based on the GSRs, I would, you know, if you're playing horizontals, I would use 2, 3, and 6. And 7. I would use the 7. You know, he's top Scotty pick, 41%, all that. But I would be very hesitant. It's just still in beta, Tyrese. Still in beta. Still in beta. This version, this first time I'm using it right now with you guys. Literally. Didn't test it yesterday, this morning. Literally with you guys, I'm testing it. And I'm liking what I'm seeing. I just want to see a little bit more separation because there's no way the horse will be running that close. But I know it's in the miles per hour. So it just needs to, like, if the horse is going 35 miles an hour and the other one's going 33, maybe it needs to be further. The 33 needs to be further back. Whereas right now it's really close, and so it's hard to visualize it. So that's stuff, that's part of the tweaking. You're in beta as well, Craig? Yeah. Oh, man, I hope so. I hope, you know, these are some tough races at Del Mar, but I got nothing but love for Del Mar and what they're doing. Thank God. Such a great meet. I love Saratoga, don't get me wrong, but all these scratches and the weather just make it just brutal to play for me. It's unplayable. Unplayable.
I don't understand how people do that. And then how are you not how are you not like the main freaking secret? Like, it's just like what's it called? F2. What's it called? F2 freestyle. You know them? How do they not?
I would tell you this. I don't know if it's going to happen this way.
How the heck are you not playing professional?
But the mock race has the 2 winning for fun. Can you imagine? Because you can't see this on paper. And the horse is going 8 furlongs for the first time. And the GSRs. So the horse ran what it did last time out. Horses are winning here from Pleasanton, by the way, too. It was only 3.5 lengths back at the stretch, 4 lengths back at the finish, and was a 54 GSR, now gets a 60 GSR, and gets an easier SOR. Remember what we was talking about? You want to see a higher GSR from one race to the other, and then from one race to another, a lower SOR, meaning easier competition, and that's what we're seeing with the 2. Andy Mathis having a good meet. I'm going to make the 2 my top pick. I'm going to go 2, 6, 3.
Pepe's probably gonna be on here. Oh wait, he's on the first one. Oh shoot, bro, what just happened there?
263. All right, let's go to race number 5. Oh my God. I'm supposed to be done already, but I'm figuring I have to close it. I have to send my picks in anyways. So might as well just do this with you guys real quickly. Yeah, no, the horses that are coming in from Pleasanton are doing just fine. All right, let's run this race number 5. It's tough to handicap 11 races is tough. All right, so who's got the lead in the early? Oh, this internet. So the 6 horse, clearly.
That's satisfying.
And the 6 horse doesn't exactly stop. So I'm liking the 1, 5, and 6 on the mock race. Let's see who the system likes.
Is that Rick Robert?
Rudiger.
I call him Rick Robert.
Oh, I see.
Wait, how did
This
that
horse-
he put his foot through? I remember
This horse can absolutely finish.
That's Robin.
I remember in like
Oh, yeah.
soccer, it was like you can't slide from behind.
The problem that I'm having here is the mock race is completely. Here's the numbers though. Doesn't matter. We talked about this race being just absolutely wide open,
Whoa.
and it is. Look at the win percentages. The top 2 Scotty picks, the Scotty long shot, and then the mock race. None of them would agree.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, that was the final.
None of them agree. I will tell you this though. I think I'm going to trust the mock race more than I'm going to trust the numbers in this case, only because you're talking about 5 furlongs on the turf. The numbers matter. The numbers matter. Class matters. But I'm going to look at the 1, 5, and 6 very carefully. One horse faced a 64 SOR group last time out. This is a 58. Now goes 5 furlongs. Okay, I can see it. 6 horse, double whopper. Good GSR. Went 5 furlongs last time out against a 52 group. This is a 58 group.
Yeah.
But coming in, ship and win. Has speed. Very fast horse. We saw that. The system said this horse would have the lead. This horse is going to have the lead. Whether this horse goes gate to wire, Kent DeSormo, who's been riding really good, right?
Bro, why
You guys
do
see
they
that?
do They, like,
Watch
put
this
their
mock
hands
race.
together,
I know. It's like,
bro, what
6 is on the lead right now at 40, almost 41 miles per hour. But the 5 is fast too. 5 is so fast. Who's the 5? Speeding. You are speeding. Yeah, 5 is lightning. They faced each other last time out?
Is that a big ball? It's not true. Ball makes that.
512. No, where's that horse?
Oh, my sleeve.
Double whopper. Oh, they didn't face each other, but they both ran in Indiana. So this horse is fast as well. Doug O'Neill, Jessica Piper. Tough race. Tough one. Tough one. And the 1's the closer. Can you imagine the 1? The 1's going to pay. In a rough race, 5-1 the morning line, 4-1 the E morning line. Yeah, but the 4 and 5 are really fast. Like maybe it's a horse like the 1 horse is going to be tactical. How close was the 1? If this 1 wins this race, I will trip the hell out. Not too far back, sitting back, and look at the way the horse closes. Look at that. He's clearly moving at 38.3 miles an hour. So, I mean, really moving. But the 5 and the 6, it's showing first and second. Based on the system, it's a 3-horse race between the 1, 5, and 6. The problem is those don't match up with the top 3 Scotty picks. That's the problem. So the system is saying the 8's not on the lead. This is what's interesting. The 8 is not going to be on the lead, but yet the 8 needs the lead. Draws wide. So you could be looking at a horse that's going to be one of the favorites that's extremely vulnerable. If the mock race is correct, and we know 39.5, there's so much speed in here, and the 8 can't clear. The 8's done and going to be wide. So there's For me, I'm not even using the 8. Can't clear. Clear. That's how. This is what the mock race is supposed to teach you and supposed to show you. You look at a horse on paper like the 8, and you see this and go, has to have the lead, and then you run the mock race, and the horse cannot clear, has an outside post, done. Not even in the money, and going to be one of your favorites. Now, till I found you, the 3 horse. Here's another one. You think this horse can rate? This horse can't rate. Here's another one. Can't clear. Let's run it again. 39 miles per hour. There are other horses running faster, and this horse just is stopping. No. What's the story with the 7 horse?
No, not if one because so they have to lose.
Broke last and stumbled. Here's the problem. No turf breeding at all. None. And draws the 7 hole. I'm going with the mock race on this one. I'm literally going with the mock race on this one. I don't like the 8. I don't like the 3, and I don't like the 7. I don't like any of the top 3 Scotty picks, and I can almost never say that.
Ow! Well, that didn't what?
I'm making the 1 my top pick. 1, 5. Six is fast, but 6 is fastest horse. Six and 5. What's the story with the 4? The 4 can rate. 4 is a very interesting horse. This horse can rate, and the system said the horse wasn't going to be that far back. No, I do like the 6. 1, 6, 4. I'm going away from the numbers here. 1, 6, 4. I don't like the 5 because the 5 is going to be part of this fast-paced duel, and I don't think the 5 can rate. And it looks like the 6 is even faster. So if I'm going to take a speed horse, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take the 6. I think the 1 horse is going to save ground from the rail. There's not a lot of horses in the race, so the 1 should get it. The 1 should get the trip. All right, that's what I'm going. I think Kyle Frey is gonna do just fine down here. It's a good jockey. Really grown a lot up north. 965. Gonna run this race one more time.
Oh yeah, by the way, so this one that Piggy, but Messi should have won the Piggy that year.
So 5 is clear, and the 6 starts really coming on.
No, you didn't. That was when. Remember when Ronaldo the bicycle from his box? Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7. It doesn't like the 2 and 3 at all. Tell me these are low numbers.
Yeah, that.
I don't like Achilles. I'm sorry. And then the 2 unilateral. Just the form looks terrible. I don't see why anybody would use this horse. I just don't see it. Okay, I'm eliminating the 2 as well.
No, that's not. There's not really. I don't think there's honestly.
It's clearly got the 5 in the lead. 39 miles an hour, which is way faster than any of these other horses. And all of a sudden, the 6 starts coming on. And the 5 is slowing. The 9 is coming. 6 is coming. And the 4. What's the 4 story? Rail splitter. So here's the problem with this horse. This horse seems to need the lead. If this horse can clear, then the horse would be really tough. The problem is Dark Prince is going to be on the lead, which makes me not like the 4. And this horse really doesn't do well. Yeah, I don't like the 4 and 5.
Are you sure? How do you edit that? That's the right guy.
You can end it with a ball.
I think 7 could be in the money.
I can do that.
Possibly third.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going 965. I'm going to stick with that. Scotty long shot. Oh, he liked the 9 as well? All right.
It only took breakfast.
Okay. 7-9 in the mock race. Going to run race number 7. Okay. I just want to see who finishes here. So it really clearly has the 7 and 9 finishing the best. 3 and 4 there early.
I do that just for
3 and 4 there early. So the way you want to look at the 3 and 4 is, since they both, well, I gotta look at the 4 and see. The 4 could clear, possibly. Capital Heat. Needs the lead. All right, I figured that. Let's see. See, 2's not as fast as the 4. God, this is if this works out right, I'm going to be so happy, because this is what the mock race is intended to do. To show you horses that have to have the lead that can't get the lead, or a horse that you wouldn't think would have the lead will have the lead. So the 4 needs the lead. And it's saying that the 2's in the lead and then the 4 goes. So I'm not liking either one of them, because the 4 is not really going to clear. Right? 2 is going to be sent. So I don't like the 4.
Yeah, it's 100% by far, but still not better than the Buffet.
The 2,
Yeah, no, he probably died.
the 2 really can't rate either, so it's going to have to be near the pace. So you're going to see a pace duel most likely. And
Man United is losing so many players.
all right, so I'm liking the numbers here. So I'm going to bet against the speed in this race.
He was. This is bro.
10's got that wide post. I don't like that.
I don't understand that.
So I like 9 and 7, and 3 is interesting. Who's the 3? Alice Marble. Okay.
I've never seen that song for number 61.
7, 9, 3. I'm going 7, 9, 3. The 9 horse gets a good trip here from that post, believe it or not, because the 9 is somewhat tactical, but can make a move, can rate a little bit. Can rate a little bit. 7's going to be tough to beat here, I can tell you right now. 7 can be tough. Who's the jockey? Tell me it's Flavian. Oh, God. And Flavian's on the 3.
I'm gonna be the youngest.
Not Taylor.
No. Taylor's gonna be the youngest and beg somebody. Let's be honest. No, yeah. Yeah, if the US actually makes it.
EE morning line 7 to 5. I got to go with the 7. It's Umberto, but whatever. Ugh. Tactical speed, has a good post. Here's the problem. The 9 is fast. Is the 9 going to press the 7? What kind of trip is the 7 going to get? Ugh, God. You know who's going to get the best trip, right? Going to be sitting behind all of it is the damn 3 with Flavian. I'm changing my mind. I'm not going to be screaming at the TV set going, damn Rispoli. 3, 9, 7.
Yeah, I'm not living in Phoenix. I have to move now. By then I'm 22 already.
All right, race number 8. God, I gotta hurry. I'm so late.
Yeah, if you do one.
I'm not saying like such crap. You see that? Wait.
Oh my God, look at that. I mean, I flip a coin? Visualize who gets the best trip here. Who gets the best trip? Who gets the best trip? Because that's what's happening here. Can somebody clear?
Here we go.
Oh my God.
We would actually be the one to do that and make David do
This race is an absolute grab bag. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so we have to make a you have to make a call in this one. You have to make a call. So did you see that? The 2 at 40 miles an hour early, but then just literally stops and then drops to 34 miles an hour. I don't like that. Like, I just don't like that. But it hangs in there, but nobody else is really finishing. And look at that. The furthest horse back is 2.3 lengths. That's the 4 horse. Who's finishing the best? Wouldn't you know it? Can the 1? What about the 1? Can the 1 be sneaky here? Herd immunity? Right? Very consistent. Bill Spar, Flavian Pratt. You know, when you have a close race, don't you take the best jockey? I'm taking Flavian. Herd immunity. And Edwin Maldonado is going to send. He's going to send the 2, right? That's what he's going to do because that's what he does. That horse is not sending. What's interesting is how close the 4 is in the system. No, not the 4, but the 6. So you think the 2 is going to go, but the 6 is like right there with it. 39.4, 39.5 is very fast as well, but then 38.7, and then all of a sudden the 6 just stops.
I bet. Thank you, Brody. Thank you, Brody. Are you upstairs?
What?
Are you upstairs?
It's either in my car or my room.
So what's going to happen is the system's going to show you along the way. You're going to see how many lengths back each horse is along the way. You'll be able to slow up the race, speed up the race. You're going to see each call. Like you can visualize how dope this is going to be, right? So when this thing is running, instead of looking over here at the miles per hour and all that, you're just going to see, okay, 2 lengths back at this point, 1 length back here. It's really great. Thank you, David. I don't know that the 2 can clear. Oh, that's right. I didn't add, huh? That's true. Let me add this.
Oh, I think I am going to. I just thought she was going there in volleyball.
So I had eliminated the 3 and the 7. The system didn't like it either, right? So, and they weren't part of it, right? So I'm going to go back and do that. That's pretty cool because I didn't do that prior. Oh, no, I did do it prior. That was one of the considerations, wasn't it? This is just a wide open race. Umberto can win this race. He can because he draws a good post. Tactical. And facing easier.
The stuff inside. I mean, they have it on TV. It was out here yesterday across the road.
This could be Flavian and Pratt. I'm going to say 1-8.
They did. They used to. I asked yesterday, and whoever was in there yesterday, I think it was Sam, told me that on the weekends they have that over there for breakfast.
Yeah.
And so they're not doing it out here. But the last time we were here, they wouldn't do it out here. 9 to 8 out here.
186.
That's worse than last time. At least on the weekends, the last time they were.
I mean, but you can see there's a wall of them. Don't look at my plays there. It was just a wall of horses at the wire. So I'm not loving this race at all.
I assumed they would be open because they did that the last time.
That was a complete guess. I wouldn't say complete guess, but it was a guess. Delmar, where's 9? I mean 7, and then really start slowing up. Do you see the 9? The 9 and the 1 like start really finishing up. Maybe the 1's going to win today. All systems go. Gosh, it's just look at the jockey. Are you kidding me right now? The 9's going to get a good trip. That we know, right? From that 9 hole, gets a good trip. No, this is 9 furlongs. Well, yeah, this horse is fast. I don't think that post is not. Oh, this horse is kind of fast too. I don't think the post is going to hurt the horse. All right, let's relook at that. Who's Umberto on the 1? You know what? Umberto might have a good day today. Flavian Pratt on the 6. The system has the 9 winning like
Pretty tasty, is it?
easily by 6 lengths. Could that be real?
That's my impression.
Second Scotty pick.
See, and let's hear it for
Mario Gutierrez.
again, they're not serving one, but they're playing this game.
For real?
I mean, last time we did it on weekends at least. Checking in.
Like she said, check back in with her.
And then right here, you see the way that horse is just finishing? Like, bam. Six is finishing with Pratt, too.
Well, they didn't even do breakfast.
And the 1.
What they told me yesterday.
The 11 horse is interesting as well.
Like,
Get her number,
last time,
Peter Miller.
right out here that you could order breakfast.
Trouble trip here. Clipped heels there. Arkansas Derby, 4th place finisher. Gary Barber, Florent Giroux, Peter Miller. Now, this 11 can run. I don't know the trip the horse is going to get from that from the chute, but I would 11 can run. 11 fits here for sure. And look at this. I kind of like the 9 horse because look at the 9's been able to be 4 lengths back over here and then finish. And the system said the horse is going to finish the best. And then the 1 horse has had trouble. The 1's going to run a good race. God, can I really take him? Umberto. Is this going to be his day? I'm going to try. I'm going to go back with him. I don't know why. How about the 5, Scotty Longshot? Finishing. I gotta finish. I gotta go with the 6. 196. Okay, 196. 10. God, I'm sitting there going with Umberto. I don't want to play jockeys, that's why. I don't want to play jockeys. I just gotta hope that he has a good day today. I don't like the 5 that's stopping a wall of them. 3. CZ Rocco, we talked about this already. 8-3. Okay, we don't even need to run this. 8-3. Who's a long shot maybe that came in there? 5. Okay. Scotty long shot. 8-3-5. All right, one more race. Hey, Aaron. Good luck today to you as well. All right, race number 11, Del Mar. 11 big races, tournament today. You can watch the tournament. 1 o'clock we go on, so about an hour and 15 minutes. Me and John go on in the simulcast for Del Mar. Watch that. All of them, which you see in the last races a lot of times. Okay, early 39.7 is the 7 horse. 6 is coming on. And then here comes the 1. And what I see, first of all, the 9 is nowhere. So I'm gonna get rid of the 9. Do you see how the mock race is gonna help us? Yeah, but this is a better version, and there's gonna be probably 20 more revisions before this thing gets out to you guys. It's going to have first call, second call, third call. Going to show you how many lengths back each horse is at each call. Yeah, you're going to see the horses like running like this, and you're going to see them like going like this and then coming back. It's going to be like that. It's going to be pretty cool. This is just a generic version, but we wanted to make sure the accuracy was there first, so that's what's happening. What I noticed with in the past when we had mock race when it was accurate, which looks like it is getting there now. Take the best jockeys, especially on the turf. So 6-3-2. So it looks like this foothill can run, but Drayden is definitely not great on the turf, but the 6 can run. That's what the mock race is telling us anyways. I'm not sure, Craig. Well, you're going to see it here. I'm going to show you I'll do an overview of the picks real quickly, Tyrese, okay? I got to wrap this up. I'm so running behind. 3. Okay, who's got the lead? So the 7 has the lead, but then just starts stopping. I don't like that. Okay, so now I want to look at the GSR. I want to look at the SOR. What's the story with the 7? Flavian Pratt, face to 54. Oh, because that's the horse that's the top Scotty pick. So can Flavian take this horse and go gate to wire? What's interesting is Abel Cedillo. So maybe Flavian's not. He's off of the 1, Sea of Liberty. Oh, but Peter Miller took over. So I think Flavian just didn't have a horse.
Where'd they go?
Because Abel Cedillo's, I wouldn't imagine would get off a horse he just won on. You know what I mean? And you wouldn't take him off. I don't think Peter Urton is that way, right? Well, you wouldn't do that. I'm going to play against the 7. I don't like the way the system is showing this horse stopping, but he's right there at the end, isn't he?
Like all in one weekend. Like what happened?
Got jockey switches galore here. You see all this? Juan Hernandez off the 13 horse, who's scratched now. Valdivia off the 11, who's scratched. And look at the 4's right there. 10 is right there, but that post is brutal. I can't use the 10, and it's got a good win percentage. You see, the system is the mock race is telling us that this race is wide open, along with this. This is why you don't take a favorite. And look at the morning line: 4-1, 7-2 on the 1, 9-1 on the E morning line. Though I don't like that. no idea what to do in this race.
So to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Seriously, I will take.
you guys are gonna buy us out, so we're gonna have to switch for probably an hour or two.
Okay,
We
well,
sold you guys
I'll
like,
drink.
there was like 3 cases last night.
Okay. Can we go to the store? I mean,
No, we gotta go looking for a beer vendor. We have a ton of other beers though.
Jesus, 6 is right there, 3 is right there.
yeah, it'll be a heavy night, bro. All right. Didn't go so well.
Yeah,
What about lunch?
I had fun.
What about lunch? Can you help me with lunch?
Let me see if our cook, he's here all morning, so we have a little all-day menu, just a couple of the basic things.
Good. Thank you.
Scotty long shot at Saratoga just won. 12. Let's see here. I had eliminated the 12 as a contender, so it won't use it if you eliminate it. But no, 12 can't clear. No. So get rid of that. No. I mean, they're in a line right now, right? You see that? Who are the horses saving ground on the inside? 1, 2, and 3. I mean, maybe Carmelita's Man. Dean Peterson. 1 Fast Bro. Scotty Longshot definitely deserves a look. 1, 2, and 3.
She's swimming. She's swimming, yeah.
Let you guys know.
Should have been, honestly. Should have been. We were all over 27 months. We were all over.
Really?
Yeah. Dominating the first half. First 27 months. First 27 months. So, what happened?
2 horses earned $14,500 per start this surface and distance. Doing very good. That last work was really good. Coming into this good for Dean Peterson. I'm gonna go with the 2. 2. I'm gonna go 2, 3, 1. 2, 3, 1. All right, you guys. Wish you all the best. I gotta go. God, I know I said I would do a Saratoga late pick 5.
No, they all did fine. Yeah, at least seems like we've grown out of that. At least. Yeah, the mic in particular, right?
So lots of
$60.
We had a lot of chances the first half. We had a lot of chances. Yeah, I would say they were great chances. Right? I mean, yeah, we just we did call. Yeah, we did one off of a free pick that they said was off. I had no idea what it was off. There was everybody from the box, right? Bruce clear on the backside and sneaks on the second ball, right? Second touch and gets it in. I don't know.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, he actually didn't complain a whole lot. Really? Yeah, which, I don't know. Maybe he just wasn't going to complain today, but for sure that's
8 and 1. Clearly, you have to take a chance here. It's using 8 and 7. I would just add the 1 just in case, right? Something like that. The 2's 28%, but it's not like the mock race. Not liking it. Top GSR 8. How about the 10? No. So we'll add the 1 there as a long shot. And we'll do this. Just all we're doing is double checking to make sure that we cover, and there's nothing on. We're covering pace, we're covering speed, we're covering a lot of things.
Glacier something, yeah, that one changed. That's the one that changed. We have
I mean, wide open race.
a Granite Bay. I have no idea who that is. That's terrible.
2, 4, 7,
Not terrible, but I don't
9.
know if they're good.
2, 4, 7, 9.
I don't know if they're good.
Do something like that. Now we're hoping to see that it's gonna single the 5 horse. It's gonna run this race and confirm that the system is using,
But even with
right? Come on, 5. Pull away to win for fun. And it wasn't easy, but wins by 8 lengths on the run. So okay, so the 5 horse, 58%, essential quality. All right, so the system confirmed that that horse is probably a single. Race number 10. It's noon.
I mean, yes.
yeah, sure.
I mean, good luck in that race.
It's okay. She went in yesterday and checked in for the first time back. Reset it. Yeah. And then 4 weeks. So now it's just what's happening.
You know, the channel maker I don't think is the same horse, and this horse is not in the top 2, Scotty, as well.
Yeah, all the girls.
1, 3, 4, 7, 8, based on the mock race. I would take a chance in trying to beat the 5. That's just me, though. I don't worry about leaving out favorites. And then in the last race, we're just hoping.
So are you guys doing like for Jackson?
Race 11. We're hoping that the mock race is gonna show those same horses finishing.
The other day when Ray said you're going, I thought after him. I know he's smart, but is he going like 2 years early?
So it really shows the 2 horse. I mean, really, and the 3. Wow. So I'm going to do this. Cindy said, I see you, Cindy. Hold on. Let's run them. Let's run this. Okay. And then that you can throw this channel horse out. Okay. We'll trust Cindy. It's top Scotty pick. 82 on the GSR. Throw both channel. Okay. So we need to do, in order to do that, we're going to do that. $112. That's the ticket. Okay. I'm actually going to play this ticket. Okay. Can eliminate from the rest. I got to go, guys. Thank you so much. Okay. We'll see you tomorrow at 9:30 Pacific. Don't forget, watch the Del Mar simulcast in 1 hour from now. Okay. And just go to your EW and click on Del Mar, and you'll watch John Lees and I. Thanks again. Good luck today. Bye.